Welcome to Lifestyle Matters. I'm Marilyn Moore. Today we have Karen and Dr. Barry with us from Kiss Me Med Spa. We're going to be talking about PRP, platelet-rich plasma. I know I've heard a lot about it, and I'm interested to hear even more. Ladies, I want to invite you and thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Now, PRP, I've heard a lot about this in regards to the vampire facelift, but I know it's much more than that.
Well, PRP is certainly the buzzword that we hear with the vampire facial and the facelift. But PRP has been around since the 1970s, and it started in the cardiac specialty and cardiac surgery. Cardiac surgeons were using it in open heart surgery, and then other specialties noticed how it was rejuvenating and it had healing properties, so other specialties started to incorporate it in their field as well.
Now, what exactly is PRP? I know we're talking about it, but a lot of people, I'm sure, have no idea what that even means.
Exactly.
So PRP is platelet-rich plasma. The way we get it is we do a small blood draw, and in fact, I brought some props today. So if we're going to do, let's say, the vampire facial or vampire facelift, what we do is we draw this amount of blood, we spin it down in the machine, and what will happen is it will separate the red blood cells and basically the waste product from the platelet-rich plasma. That part of the sample, we call it liquid gold. It's basically yellow.
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff. Yes, so that's how we get it.
Awesome. Now, and then, so you use that, and how do you utilize it for all of your different treatments?
Well, as far as the vampire facial goes, we combine it with a treatment called microneedling. The way we do microneedling is we put on a numbing cream first all over the face, so it is not a painful procedure. And then we begin to take this another little prop I brought today with me. We take this little machine that has these tiny little needles that stick out the bottom. When we turn the machine on, which I'm going to do right now, like that, those little needles go in and out of the tissue at about 1,000 times per second, very fast. And what it does is it makes tiny little micro punctures in your skin, and then the PRP can go down into those channels that it makes, and it's very anti-aging. It stimulates collagen production. It helps with pore size, fine lines. It's just a very rejuvenating treatment, and most everybody knows about Kim Kardashian having that done.
Oh, I could see the photo in my head right now with her, with the blood.
Yes, with the blood all over.
Yeah.
But the PRP itself is not red. It is yellow.
Right.
But it's the little micro needles, right, that are penetrating the skin.
Right.
And bringing it up.
Yes.
Wow, that really is liquid gold.
It is liquid gold.
It is.
Yes.
Now, why do you think there's such a buzz about it? Why do you think all these celebrities are doing it?
Because it's very different than all other modalities for rejuvenation. So the way people should think of this is everybody remembers when they were a kid and they slid into home base and they got a big raspberry, right? And then when you look down at your skin, you notice this yellow serum starting to collect, and you're wondering, what's going on with that? What is that all about? So what that is, that serum is bringing in platelets. And platelets are a magic little cell in our bloodstream. They burst open like a little starfish, and they release at least 15 different growth factors. Wow. And those growth factors are responsible for healing the skin and the tissue. And so what doctors started to think about is, why don't we harvest that and all those wonderful little growth factors, concentrate it, and start placing it in areas or injecting it in areas and see what it does. See if it heals other areas. And so what these little tubes do is they take platelets that are about 6% of the volume of the blood, and we concentrate it to 94%. And then we decant off those precious little platelets, and then we either put them on areas or we inject them in areas, and they release those growth factors and start healing everything, healing the vasculature, healing the tissues, basically turning back time and healing things.
It's amazing. And then also I know you could use it on your hair to produce and stimulate hair growth. Is that right?
Absolutely. That's another treatment that we do at Kiss Me. What we do is we numb up the scalp so it doesn't hurt, and then we take those growth factors and we inject them into the areas of the scalp where the hair is thinning. And after a few treatments, you really begin to notice a difference. First thing you'll notice is that you'll have less shedding. Less of your hair is falling out. You'll see less in the brush, less on the counter, on the floor. And then I tell people in layman's terms, when you use PRP, no matter where you put it, no matter how you use it, it's like putting Miracle Grow in your flower bed. Everything just becomes healthier, and it flourishes all of your cells, your follicles. It really is the best anti-aging thing right now.
Well, ladies, sign me up for PRP all over because this all sounds too good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
And
having
if
me.
you'd like any more information, make sure to contact Kiss Me Med Spa in Fresno. You're watching Lifestyle Matters. I'm Marilyn.